Hello, I'm Jonathan and welcome to Astro Colony, which is available on the 7th of November. As always, I've got a link in the description down below if you want to check this one out for yourself and wishlist it, all that good stuff. There is also a demo down there on the Steam page, so if you do want to try this one out, you can play the demo right now. So what is Astro Colony? Explore an endless universe, create the most efficient constellation of colonies, build conveyor belt systems to automate production, take care of astronauts and their needs, establish new colonies as part of an intergalactic simulation. So this one is kind of very sort of three different games into one, really. This is Factorio or Satisfactory, whichever one your flavour is, mixed with a bit of a colony building sim, and then it's also sort of the game Raft, but obviously we're in space, not on the ocean, and asteroids will float by and we'll be able to collect resources, but then eventually we'll be able to automate that process. And then we'll also be able to land on asteroids, and I think there might be planets, but there's definitely asteroids, I believe. I've not got that far yet, but yeah, we'll be able to move our raft essentially as well. It does have multiplayer, or it will have multiplayer, and it will have mod support through the Steam Workshop as well, which is always a good thing to do. So I've played it for about 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. This is the beta as well. The developer sent me a key along, so thank you for that as well. So we're going to start the beta up, and you can plumb in your own seed as to what you want. There's also, these are the space stations that you start on, so if you want to start on a bigger platform, I'm just going to go with the basic one, I think. There's things like oxygen consumption, but again, you can switch that off if you want to, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can have free construction as well, so, you know, unlocks everything in just a creative mode, essentially. But let's go with a seed, and we'll go with an original one of pin. So there we are. And there's also a bot as well, which is kind of like your tutorial bot, which will come up to us in a minute. So let's get going. Here he comes. Over he comes and just talks to us. So I am a bot and I'm programmed to guide you in your learning. Follow my advice. So let's just click there. With SAD, obviously the usual ones, jump. And then if we press X, we've got a jetpack that we can use. Space to go up, Alt to go down, which is really handy. There's also G for a guidebook. So there we go. If you're struggling with anything, there's a guidebook there. So all we've got to do is mine some asteroids. And if we look at the asteroids that are floating about, so this is kind of where the raft bit comes in. Ooh, gold. We could have that, but I think we'll just go for the iron. So if you look at it, there's like 4 iron in there. If we come up to it, hang on, if I can get to it, there we go. And I can just start mining. You can mine it from a reasonable distance as well. So got to sort of stay roughly within it. Eventually we'll be able to automate all this stuff, and then there's some copper as well. But eventually I believe we can move our raft essentially as well. We're getting basic science as well. There is a big tech tree. This guy's kind of following me. Now it's time to turn all of those materials. So if we go to I, come here and click on our inventory, one of the things I think is really cool is you can automate this process. So any iron ore or copper ore will just instantly get turned into ingots in your inventory, which I think is awesome. So there we go. So we've done that. So now we've got to check the oxygen meter, which we've got down in the bottom left corner there. And we've got to keep that topped up. And obviously to do that, we've got to find some ice. So that's probably the next thing he's going to tell us to do. So obviously, run out of oxygen, we die. So yeah. So oxygen. So the first thing to do is to go and press T, which is our tech tree. And it's a really beefy tech tree. I haven't really got too deep into it. But yeah, as you can see, there is just a spacecraft and computers and yeah, all sorts of stuff. Eventually, I think we'll have colonies that we can leave behind and go somewhere else and, you know, set up another colony. So yeah, that one might be manufacturing different goods. I'm not too sure. We can even get a Stargate at the end as well. Dang, that's pretty good. But for right now, we just need basic science. So again, I think these may be what your colonists do, but I'm not totally sure on that one. So like we've got basic science. I've got 4 there. And then if we come to say here, construction, I need 4 basic science, but I need 6 of this engineering science as well, which I'm not too sure how I make that. But anyway, let's click on that and unlock it. And then we've got to make an oxygen generator. So if we come to here, let's get back down to the bottom, shall we? Because, yeah, we don't want to be floating up here. This is our build space. We can build this place out eventually as well. Ooh, I need a bit more. I need a bit more stuff, actually. Never mind. Let's not do that then. Let's get and find some more iron. Yeah, there we are. It's got some carbon in it as well, which we will need. We'll need that for power. So let's get this crack-a-lack in now. Let's get going. We don't want an oxygen death, that's for certain. I could grab some ice, but I'm probably just going to leave it. And as we mine, our basic science is going up. So the more we mine, the more basic science we get. So, you know, I would assume at some point we can automate that process as well. I'm going to grab some copper as well. Yo, mate, out of the way. There we go. Thank you. You can switch him off as well in the options, or you can just go up to him and press like F, I think it is, and he'll just go to sleep. But I figured having him on is a good idea. So that should be it. So if we press 1 again, there we go. As you can see, there's like inlets and outlets. So there's like an electric point there. There's water that I think goes in, but that may come out. And obviously at the back there, we've got somewhere that a conveyor belt could go. So I'm not exactly sure where to place these optimal places. So I'm just going to put it down. There we go. Now he's going to tell me to get some ice. So I've got to extract a bit of ice, which is... see if we can find one. Well, there's one there. It's a bit far away, but we'll go for it, I guess. We can make a jetpack and, you know, boost, like run essentially with the shift key. But for the moment, there's some iron ore and there's also ice cubes. We'll just extract the whole lot because we're going to want the that science at some point. So we're going to need it. Oh, hang on. I've got to get used to the controls. There we are. And then we're back down, way down there. Let's get back to the platform. And then we've got to refill our oxygen. It's not too low, to be perfectly honest, but we may as well do it. It's part of the tutorial. So we've got to come up to it, press E, use ice to refill our oxygen, which has now refilled it. So there we go. So we've now got to learn about electricity. Electricity at the heart of many devices, and they won't work without it. So, yeah. So let's build a carbon reactor. So we've got to press T. And then go to electricity. So we've got to learn that. We've got 12 science points. Damn. Is that me or has we got loads? Feels like I got loads of that. Fair enough. I didn't have that much last time. So there's the carbon reactor. So the power is obviously going to come out of there and we could feed carbon in. If we press R, we can rotate as well. So I'm going to leave some space because we're going to want to put a smelter and stuff in as well. So let's put that there for the moment. And then we'll get the reactor up and running. So let's come to here, open our inventory, and we'll drop all of the carbon ore into there. Obviously, we're not burning through anything at the moment, but there we go. So we need to now make cables from the copper wire. And in order to do that, we need to come to here so we can handcraft wire. So there we go. That's what we need to do. And then I need to go in my inventory and select that as an option. And it will then start making wire. And then we can place the wires down and hook these up, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're going to put that down next. So we're going to make 2 wires, and then he'll say just keep advancing. So the next thing that you unlock, whatever you unlock next, whether it's smelting or whatever, he'll then give you an objective to then complete that objective, and he'll give you a little tutorial on whatever it is. So I found that was quite cool because I kind of thought, ooh, I'm a bit stuck now. What am I supposed to do? But as soon as you unlock a piece of tech, he'll give you a bit of a tutorial, assuming that you need that. So let's get that in there. We'll get that all wired up like so. So that's great. That's now all wired up. And so I think really the next thing to do is choose a tech. I mean, water sounds a pretty good one, but smelting also sounds pretty good as well. We've got 7 points, so that's 3, that's 2. But this asteroid catcher is really good as well, because we can then use it to draw in asteroids. We have to man it, but that could be pretty good. And then obviously logistics, conveyor belts and stuff would also be really good. We'll go for the water first. I think we'll go for that first. There we are. So we've got to construct the icebreaker, and as soon as you then research whatever it is, he gives you a little quest to make some ice and, you know, crush some ice down and make water and that sort of thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. Right, so we've got to make the icebreaker. If we press K, we can then see utilities. What do we need? I need copper for that. Right, so let's try and find some copper. Well, I mean, I guess we're going to need ice. So we need to break up ice, don't we? That's going to hit the platform. Oh, well, we got a little bit. Where's some copper? Copper out. There we go. That'd be pretty handy. Let's grab that. Oh, there's some carbon in it as well. That's cool. Yeah, I like this game. I think it's got some potential. I like the graphics as well. It's in a voxel style, so it's like 7 Days to Die or Minecraft. You can, terraform the ground, I believe. So There we go. So we should now just need to be able to build those. Those have been auto-constructed in my inventory, hopefully. Yes, they are. Ooh, do you know what? We want to shut the wire off because that's turning all of that into... well, we'll need wire, but yeah, it's turning it all into copper wire, isn't it? Right, we got a piece of copper there. So again, the kind of raft thing where, you know, the plastic and wood and stuff floats by and you hook it in. It's a similar kind of thing going on here, but obviously we just float out to it and chip it with a pickaxe, which is kind of cool. And of course we're earning science whilst we do that. So can we now make that thing? We're getting there. I think we might just be able to do it once the copper bar's done. Brilliant. So I don't really know where to place this one, where would be a good place. Obviously it's going to want some power. Thinking maybe just next to the power plant, to be perfectly honest, and the water could kind of come out that way. Yeah, I could be setting this up totally wrong. I don't really know. So collect water. So we then have to build a water collector, which is 6. I'm just going to put that there because I need to put a pipe out, and I think I need to research the pipes, right? Water transition, yep. So I need to research those. That's good. So then, what was it? It was like the iron wire. It was this other wire. There we go. So if we craft some of that up, I might just have enough to make a pipe or two. So, which is about all we need. There we go. And then I actually need to put some ice in there. So let's put some... Should I just put it all in? Yeah, just put it all in. And we also need to wire it up, obviously, because it's not going to work otherwise. There we go, and now she's off. Away she goes. There we are, and then I've just got to collect 10 water, and that should work. There we are, and the water does actually drop out as well. Yeah, pretty cool. So store the water in a cell, and remember to connect a pipe. So there we go. So we may as well just, whilst that's ticking along, let's just harvest some more iron. And then we'll research the next thing. That'll get some more research points as well. But yeah, seems like it's got loads of potential, this one. Kind of, you know, one of those games to get yourself lost in and consume your life. Which is often with these games. So, alright, so let's go T. And then I think really, I mean, we've got hydrogen, but I don't really need the hydrogen generator just yet. I would say probably the smelting and the asteroid catcher is probably the one to go for. So there we go. So construct a smelter. So what do we need for that? That's number 4 on my keys. And I need a bunch of iron, which has probably been made... oh, do you know what? I've just crafted it all into those wires, didn't I? Bollocks. I forgot to switch that. I did that in my test game as well. Yeah, I forgot to switch it off. The auto thing is cool, but if you leave it on, then obviously all of the materials gets turned into stuff that you don't necessarily want. Let's see if I can add some iron. There we go. Quickly mine that up. There we go. How do I get oxygen? Can I put the can I put the water into the oxygen thing? I don't know. Can I just pick the water up and put it in there? So I'm going to need to be able to make some oxygen soon. Let's come over here and stored water. I don't know. I may need to feed ice into it. Let's grab some ice because my oxygen is getting a little bit low. So let's grab some of that, and then we can get some science together as well. So that's pretty good. Right, there we go. Let's go there, and then we'll choose the next piece of tech. Which I think is the asteroid catcher. I think that's just the one to go for. Mining as well. Ooh, interesting. But we're not there yet. So, what do we need for the asteroid catcher? It was 5, I think. So I need just a little bit more iron, which is probably... No, it's not being made. Well, actually, I didn't make the smelter yet, did I? Never mind. Ignore me. So, power, and then there's an output there. I think maybe that way, maybe. Could put it over this side though, couldn't we? Out of the way. Yeah, I want it to be able to be hooked into the power. But obviously I want some inputs and outputs, so you can see there the two green arrows in and then the red arrow out. So I'm going to give a bit of space, like a block or two. I don't know whether that's a good idea, but I'm going to do it. There we are. And then we've got to craft alloys, and I believe if I use this, the ratio is better than what I'm doing in my inventory. So it's like 3, was that 3? Yeah, it's like 3 copper ore, but I get 2 ingots. And I think in my inventory it is 2 for 1. So yeah, it's slightly better. So let's switch that off now as well, because otherwise it's just going to handcraft again in my inventory, which I don't really want it to do. So let's grab some copper next. Now we'll grab a little bit of everything. Oh, that's going to break. Oh well, we grabbed what we could. There's a little bit of carbon in there. I am going to need that as well at some point. And then obviously we want the asteroid catcher. So can mine from quite a distance, which I think is kind of cool. So let's extract all that. And we've just got to craft 6 bars, which is what it's telling us. But as I say, you can just come up to this guy and press F. And just, if you come up here, you just switch him off. And then, you know, wake up again if you want it on and off. And you can just disable it at the start, as I showed. So anyway, let's put that into there, like so. And we'll put the copper in there. And then we'll hook up some wires to this. There we go. There we are. And then that should be on. Yep, now it's going. That's great. So there we are, and we've just got to craft 6 bars, which might take a bit of time. It also crafts multiples as well at the same time, so it won't just do one thing, it'll do all 3, which is kind of cool. So now I've got to build the catcher, which was 5, and that was 5 iron. Okay, alright. Do I have that in here? No. Alright, let's grab some more iron whilst we need it. There we go. And then we can start to automate. We'll get some conveyor belts down and that sort of thing. Oh, hello. Wrong one. There we go. Extract that. Oh, where's the platform? There we are. I've lost it. May as well take some of this as well. Well, actually, we probably shouldn't. There we go. Let's leave it. And then let's put that into there. Put that into there, and then they'll start... Ooh, have we run out of power? Yes, we ran out of power. Okay, oh, hello, mate. I need some ice to refill my oxygen. There we are, I'm out of ice, but I've refilled my oxygen. I wonder if I can do that through here, actually. No. I wonder if the colonists need water. I'm not too sure on that one. So let's try and go over here, and we can then get, yeah, there we are, we can get those down, and then I can now build the asteroid catcher, and obviously that's got an in and an out, or it's got an out, so I kind of want that to be hooked into this, so, and then the power's on that side. That kind of works. Let's put that there like so, and then I've got to catch an asteroid, so if we press F I can come over to here and just drag one in. Now it'll start getting processed, and then I could drag in another one, and it'll just stay ready and then go in there, if that makes sense. So yeah, process an asteroid, so it's slowly processing it, and we could then feed the conveyor belt into there, which we'll try and do that. So we need to get logistics, and we also need this handcrafting plate thing. So let's go iron plate. There we are. We don't have any more of iron. Right. That's slowly been... Oh, do you know what? We've run out of power, haven't we? Yep, we ran out of power. Right. Yeah, we need some way to automate the power as well. But, yeah. For the moment, we don't have that, so we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. And we'll just take it down. There we go. Yep, there's no power on. There we go. Now it'll start processing this this asteroid down, or it should do. Oh, I haven't hooked it up into the power system as well, Pin. There you go. It would help if it had power, wouldn't it? Oh. And it would also help if I had copper bars on me that I could turn into wires. There we go. That would really help out. Yeah, I never actually hooked up the power. So it had the power to attract, though, but didn't have the power to do any of that. And then it'll kind of split off as well, which I think is kind of cool. So there we go. That will now produce and bring that down. And then it'll drag that one in and start that one off as well. So we've got to process that. So my next thing is to process, grab some of this out of there for the moment, because there's not much else I can do about it. There we go. I could chuck that then into here. And then we could process up a couple of bars. And we don't want any more wire. Let's leave that for the moment. And that'll get sucked in. And then we can make some plates, and we can then start to, there we go, and then that one will produce. And then if I get in here and suck another one in, I've only got a limited traverse as well, so there we go. Just kind of want that always ready to go, and then if we get a conveyor belt, we can then feed the iron and copper into there, which will be really handy. So where was it? There we are, F, and then we get... Nope, nope, nope. I put that the wrong way. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Damn it. I've done that wrong. Rotate. There we go. And then if we rotate that one, there we are. That's it. Had to actually rotate those down, and then that will now feed into there and start processing that for us, which is great. And so if we then go back in there, we're just going to keep these. Well, we want some of that. There we go. It's processing the next one down. I think we just want to keep one there and keep that going. But yeah, that's processing down nicely. Some way to automate this would be pretty good. I don't know if there's any way to kind of split off and, you know, sort out what we want and what we don't want. Cosmic harpoon or a recycler. Interesting. Hydrogen, engineering. Well, I'm assuming that that would give us this engineering science, wouldn't it? Mining, logistic blocks. Oh. Hello. Filters. Well, I think that's probably what we want, isn't it? Although the destruction, so we can actually take stuff apart, would be pretty handy as well. There we go. Destroy ship component. Ah, okay, there we go. Control right click does that. So use recycling machine to collect resources back. Remember that it's more expensive devices will restore only 80% production cost. So I need to research a recycling machine then. Oh boy, that's expensive. That's taken all of my stuff away. Construct a recycling machine. So where is that? Let's try and find that. Devices. So, ooh, I need gold. I think that's gold, right? Okay, well, I don't see any. I think I'm just going to have to hang here until I find some gold. Anything below? Ah, there we go. Let me just go and grab that. Okay, right, so I've got the mining or the recycling machine. So I don't exactly know where to put this stuff. So I think there's probably going to need a redesign of everything. I would assume that we can probably process the materials back down into like iron ingots, copper ingots, something like that, maybe, but I don't know that. So I'm going to presume that that goes there, but I could be completely wrong on this one. So I think a redesign is definitely going to be in order at some point. So you know, but let's hook this thing up and then we'll recycle. So we should, damn, I'm out of wires. Okay, so I need to flick the hand wire crafting back on again. And then we can get some more of those down. It's probably good just converting a lot of that into wire, really, because we're going to need it. So there we go. So that's now hooked up. And then I've got to put my piece of recycling in there. Where was it? Oh, did I not? Okay, what about... I mean, should we just recycle that, maybe? Okay, what do I recycle? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's in my... Alright, okay. But we might be out of power. Yep, we're out of power. That's going to be probably the most key thing, isn't it? Yeah, these things are then glowing. I get you. I'm starting to get there. So, that has now been recycled, and I've got a little bit of that back. I get you. So there we go. So that's cool. So that's that one done. I had to mine up a bunch of resources though, so it took me a while before they actually turned up. So I think really some kind of like automated asteroid catcher, I don't know where that is, would be kind of what we want really. Advanced mining, foundations, solar energy, that would be really handy actually. Engineering, well that's probably something we're going to want, isn't it? Hydrogen. Let's go with this booster. There we go. Cosmic harpoon. Huh. I don't know what that is, but well, let's build it. It's fairly low down. Let's build it. Construct harpoon connector. Okay. But yeah, is there like an automated... So logistics blocks, I think that's another one we need. Manufacturing, that's also another one we need as well, isn't it? Engineering. Yeah, I think that's the one we've got to go for, isn't it? Engineering. Just wonder if there's some kind of automated catcher. I think there is. I saw one in the build menu. I don't see it here, but automation, splitters. There's probably one somewhere, but anyway, let's build a harpoon. So how the hell do we build that? Device, I guess. Navigation and communication. Oh, so we just need some copper. Alright, well we might have copper in this thing. Yep, we do. Let's put that in there. I'm going to switch off the copper wire. Switch all that stuff off, but I do like the fact you can just switch it on. That's pretty cool. And then we'll go device, harpoon. And then where do we put this? Ooh. Oh, do we use it to attach to, like, there are asteroids floating about. I wonder if that drags us. Oh, I get ya. So, it just goes on the front, I guess. Power obviously is needed to it, so let's kind of put it there maybe. Attract an asteroid. Attract a planetoid. Ooh, interesting. Well, let's get this down first because we're going to need to be able to hook up some wires. So can I go? Let's just go this way with it, I guess. I'm going to kind of mess up the output there, aren't I? Let's go there a little bit. Do you know what? I'm probably going to need to switch some copper wires on. Come on. There we go. So that's now on, although this thing is probably off because, yeah, I desperately need some power. Ooh. I got to refill my oxygen. I just realised I got no oxygen. There we go. Have we got any carbon? Right. I need to stay on this thing. This is definitely something that we need. So let's track that, and then we'll attract that one in as well. Oh, let's attract that one actually, because I do need carbon. And then we'll get that one just bagged and ready. Yeah, I need to stay on that a little bit more. So that needs electricity. Yeah. So let's just go and mine some manually whilst that sorts itself out as well. Yeah, I need some kind of way to feed the power into that thing. I don't know how to do that, but yeah, I need some way to do it. So, yeah, attract the planetoid. I'm doing it, my friend. We might want to build extra ones, but I think for the moment we're probably okay. So, let's get in there, and then that. Ooh. So if I get out, that's still sucking that thing in. Oh. Dock with another connector. What does that mean? I don't know. Ooh, hello. So, oh yeah, we've got a little planetoid here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this is a cool game. I like it. Yeah, probably made a lot of mistakes, but I kind of like it. So, dock with another connector. What does that mean? So, we just made the harpoon there. Huh. I don't know. Build another connector on a planetoid to dock with it to be able to convey and mine resources. So I need to build another harpoon connector then? Oh, interesting. And so, what did I need for that again? I've forgotten already. Oh, I've got it all. Okay. So I'm going to need power over there then as well, I would assume. Or do I not need power? So can I just use that thing? Because it has power at the moment. No, okay. Does it have power? Yeah, it's still got power. So do I need to power that one? I'm assuming I'm going to need to power that one then. Okay, interesting. Right, let's come here because we've probably got some materials. Let's split the stack. Oh. We split the stack? There we go. How do we do that? Oh, shift, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. And then what was it to make the power thing? No, it was number 2. Yeah, that's good. So I just need some carbon over there. So if I build the power, let's rotate that round to say there. Yeah, let's just make it small for the moment. And then we'll hook that up like so. And then I just need some carbon somewhere. Let's get, I gotta remember to stay in this thing. I think that is the most keyest thing to do, isn't it? Is to just make sure that we've got this stuff constantly coming in. So we've got plenty of resources. There we are. That's what I need to do. And then let's grab some carbon. I'm assuming then that thing's got to be fed constantly, or is it just a one-time deal that locks it together? I really don't know. But there we go. Let's get some carbon together anyway. Yeah, I need better generators. There might be a, you know, rush for everything type deal. Let's just split. Let's actually just split that stack up, shall we? I'll take 3 back with me. So, can we then... Oh. Alright. How do we do that? Do I have to do it with the other one? Have I built it in the wrong place? Is this thing in the way? I don't know. Oh, there's no electricity. Damn it. Yeah, electricity is killing me. That's what I really need more than anything. Electricity. Okay, right, so I've worked it out. You probably yelling at me. So you press F to get in the seat and attract the thing over, like that thing over there. I could start attracting it, but I can just cancel it at the same time. And then once you've got it within range, you then come up to it and interact with it. And then there's a dock button. So I've not clicked it yet. So let's click that. And then, oh yeah, look, and then it's sucking it in. I kind of figured it was a bit too high up, but no, I was just being an idiot. So yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's cool. And then look, there's little conveyor belt ways by the looks of it. So we could conveyor belt, so we could harvest the resources off that, and then I guess we could build on there as well and put other machines there and then collect more and build that way maybe? That's pretty cool. I like that. That is really cool. So I would assume then to be able to mine, there is this mining thing here. So a drill, I would assume we'd have to build the drill and put that on there as well. Automated catching. Oh, that's the automated asteroid catcher. We absolutely need that. We totally need that. But we've probably got to go there and there to get that done, I would suggest. So, yeah, but that's pretty cool. Right, I think what we're going to do, though, is I think we'll end the episode here. The other thing I desperately need as well is power. But that's, you know, that's some way off. But I think we could automate the process, start doing some logistics. I think I'll probably put everything down in the wrong spot, to be perfectly honest. Because, yeah, I wasn't exactly sure. So I've probably put everything in the wrong place, but there we go. But anyway, as I say, for now, I think this is where we'll call it, and we'll end the episode. What's that? Like a cosmic storm or something coming through? I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you want to see more of this, let me know. Comments, likes, all that sort of stuff really helps out the channel. Lets me know you want to make more. So, as I say, for now, I think this is where we'll call it, though, and we'll end the episode. So if you like that one, please give me a thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe for more. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there, everyone. And I'll catch you next time.